Somebody in your city just opened an AI and typed something like this. They are not going to read 10 websites. They are going to read the 3 names the AI hands back. So the AI goes looking. To put your firm on that list, it needs 3 things off your website: what you actually do, the specific thing, not full-service solutions, what it costs or who qualifies, and how to take the next step. If what you do is inside a picture, if your price is "contact us for a quote," if your next step is a form that needs a human to fill it in, it does not guess, it does not ask. It builds the list out of the firms it can read, and you are simply not on it. Nobody tells you this happened, same as nobody tells you which callers hung up before you picked up. Now, you may have run one of the free AI readiness checkers. It probably told you you were in good shape. I know, because that is exactly what happened to us. 100 out of 100 on one, 90 on another. Same site, same day. So I read what they actually check, and every one of them asks the same question. Do the right files exist? Not one of them calls the things those files promise. A site can publish a perfect description of something that was never built and score full marks, while an agent trying to use it gets nothing at all. So we built one that calls instead of reads. Here's the difference in plain English. They check that you published a menu. We order off it. They check that your address is listed. We knock on the door and see if anyone answers. They check that you have a price list. We check whether the price is a number a machine can read, not a picture, not "contact us." And they check that a page exists. We ask for a page that cannot exist to see whether you admit it or just say yes to everything. We pointed it at ourselves first. 39. We had been advertising things we had not finished building, so we took them down and built the rest. Same test, rerun, 100. That took an afternoon. Remember that number. And then I had a problem I could not talk my way out of. We built the test, and we won it. So we took our raw scoring code, not a description of it, the actual code, gave it to 7 independent AI models, and asked them one question. Did we rig this in our own favor? Google's Gemini Pro said yes. The benchmark is heavily overfitted to the author's own architecture and actively bypassed. The 11 checks are literally a checklist of the 11 things 3 dogs built for their own site 6 weeks earlier. Kimi K3 said yes, it is rigged, and then listed 5 separate mechanisms, each traced to a specific line of our code. 4 of them it called active manipulation. The 5th it called theater. Grok agreed. DeepSeek agreed. Nova Pro agreed. 6 of the 7 said we had built a test we were always going to win. They were right. So we deleted it, not softened it, removed it as a product. Because there was a second finding, and it was worse. We checked whether the score predicted anything at all. A site scoring 9 out of 11 failed the real task. A site scoring 2 out of 11 failed the same way, for the same reason. The score predicted nothing. What survived is the only thing the models agreed could not be gamed. Can an agent get from your homepage to a price and a next step? Yes or no. Nothing to tune, nothing to overfit. You either can be bought from or you cannot. And Kimi found the detail that settled it. The company that wrote the industry's agent readiness standard scores 6 out of 11 on that question. Publishing the files is not the same as being usable. So let me answer the only question that actually matters, and answer it honestly.
Is this a deal breaker today? No. Today, almost every client is still a person, and a person can find your phone number. I am not going to tell you the sky is falling. We have no evidence that AI agents are buying professional services right now. None. Is it a deal breaker tomorrow? Probably, because buyers have already started asking AI to shortlist, and a shortlist is where you are won or lost long before anybody calls.
Here is the good news, and it is the reason I am bothering to make this. Almost nobody in mortgage, insurance, real estate, law, or private practice has done any of this. Nobody is behind because there is no ahead yet. This is one of the few moments where being early costs an afternoon rather than a budget. I know because it cost us one. The scan is free. 20 seconds, no email, and it shows you the actual request behind every finding, so you can check me rather than trust me. And run the other two while you are at it. If they say you are fine and we say you are not, that gap is the whole point. 3dogs.ai